How do you know if you are operating in integrity? Integrity is a big word that is out there a lot, and a lot of people use it for their values, either individually or from an organizational standpoint. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with having integrity as a value, but when we think about what the definition of integrity actually is, one of the ones that I love that I think is most helpful and actionable is Brene Brown. She defines integrity as choosing courage over comfort, choosing what is right over what is fun, fast, and easy, and actually practicing our values, not just professing them. Meaning that if we are showing up in alignment with our values, that is what has us in integrity. And I cannot tell you how many conversations I have had over the last several weeks. I have them practically daily, in fact, with people who are maybe struggling with the disruption around them, or struggling with a conversation, or struggling with a decision, or whatever it is. And we keep coming back to how can you anchor yourselves on your values and actively use them as your guide. And a lot of times, leaders have done the exercise to clarify their core values and maybe have even identified what behaviors tell them they're in or out of alignment with their values. But then it's something that sits on a shelf. They haven't created a deliberate practice to put it into action on a daily basis. And so when you think about being in integrity, there's kind of three questions we can ask to reflect and course correct and be intentional about how we show up rather than accidental. The first is, have you actually clarified and operationalized your core values? Meaning you have guideposts that tell you these are the behaviors that tell me I'm in alignment, and these are the behaviors that tell me I'm out of alignment. If you haven't clarified those, that is the first thing. And then it's how do you have an active practice to keep them at the forefront and a guide? And so then the next question that you can reflect on weekly, maybe daily, is where was I in integrity? Where was I in alignment with my values? And what did I notice and experience as a result? And then where was I out of alignment with my values? And what did I notice and experience as a result? And then what do I want to commit to? Where do I want to level up this next week, tomorrow, whatever it is, to be more in integrity? And where do I think that would benefit me? So these reflective questions can help put our values back at the forefront, help us truly be in integrity so that we can be our most authentic selves and have the greatest impact around us. I hope this one helps. I would love to hear what opens up for you as you put this one into practice, or if you have another way that is really helpful to be deliberate about living your values and being in integrity, let me hear it. And remember that when we are deliberate about living into our values and being in integrity, we have a greater opportunity to let more of our sparkle shine brightly.